My family has always known the paycheck to paycheck lifestyle.
Mhm.
I was raised under the impression if I don't work hard, I don't eat. My parents did always work hard, but they hardly had money to show for it by the end of the month.
Mm.
Throughout my childhood, I pitied my family and myself for having what seemed like less than others.
Mm.
As a kid, I was focused more on what I didn't have than what I did.
Mm.
When I graduated high school, I realized my victim mentality was a choice.
Mm.
The fact is, over half of the American population lives paycheck to paycheck. And there is a half that doesn't. I'm no one to judge when I'm not the one walking in Max's shoes or wearing Lisa's shoes, and I probably don't fit in Greg's shoes. And as I have entered my adulthood, I'm starting to realize comparison truly is the thief of joy. I realize this now, but simply having that knowledge doesn't change what is, it just makes me self-aware. Do I have to accept that I will always be paycheck to paycheck? If I follow what my family did, I'll work till I drop and likely miss out on some opportunities to live life outside of what it means to chase the next buck.
Hmm.
Is this just normal? Deep down, I have always wondered, does it really have to be this way? If this is it, if living life in fear of money is just normal, then what do I do it for?
Mm.
That question is what led me here. And that question is what led me to start my business. Through my partnerships and the resources I have access to, my business provides free financial education because I believe people deserve to know how money works without feeling judged or overwhelmed or talked down to. I want to help families break that cycle of paycheck to paycheck and find a sense of financial freedom from the fear of money. When you ask yourself, what do I do it for? Are you happy with your answer? I joined Toastmasters because if I'm going to truly help people the way that I want to, I need to improve upon the way that I'm having those types of conversations, especially when it's around a topic that most people are uncomfortable with. Money, taxes, budgeting, debt. I know some of those are trigger words for you guys. And for a lot of people, that's what makes them squirm, avoid eye contact, and change the subject.
Mm.
I get it because I didn't grow up learning about money in a way that made me feel empowered or secure. But doing the same thing over and over and expecting a different result is insanity. If I want to have a different relationship with money, I have to act different. Step 1, identify and acknowledge the pattern. My family has lived paycheck to paycheck for generations. Step 2, understand the underlying issues causing that pattern. My family is financially illiterate, and my family has been conditioned to believe there is only one way to make money. Step 3, create new behaviors, habits, and strategies. Feed the urge to learn more and seek financial education by implementing behaviors that get your money to start working for instead of against the goal of financial freedom. The problem isn't that this information isn't important. What's difficult is a lot of people don't feel safe to discuss money, and that's where I know I need to grow. We must have the conversations we have been avoiding. And I did join Toastmasters to help improve my speaking skills, but I also joined to learn how to connect, how to earn trust, and to talk about the hard things without making people feel shamed but seen.
That's good.
In my business, my mission statement is no family left behind. And as hard as it is to face my fears of public speaking and doing math, it is way harder to make it to the end of my life, only to realize I was living ignorantly below my potential because I didn't even try.
That's good.
If I don't try to have the hard conversations, I would be doing a disservice to even that one person that I may make a difference for in the future. And that's what I do it for. In all honesty, my business is referral based and I am on the lookout for referrals. So if anything I've said today throughout the speech has sparked even an ounce of curiosity in you, my hope is that you do come talk to me. And even if you aren't open to having that conversation for yourself, I would be more than happy for you to introduce me to someone who is. I would like to conclude this speech today by leaving you with a question. What do you do it for?
No.
Right. You're in the room, please take a moment to send some feedback to Sarah. And if you're on Zoom, send Greg 100 more messages. We'll handwrite each one and hand it to
Yes.
Sarah. All right, Robert, can we please get a timer's report?
Both qualified.
Right. Grandmaster Chase, please launch the poll. While we're waiting for the notes and the votes, here's a word from our Toastmaster. When a team wins a championship, they celebrate.